Sophia, the domestic gangster here. I just wanted to do a quick prep video on hurricanes, tropical storms, and all that other inclement weather that we Southerners find ourselves to be in the path of, especially right now. So before I get to everything, I want everyone to stop what they're doing. Please like and subscribe to this video if you haven't already. And I have a bunch of content that I'm working on, so make sure you subscribe and you'll be able to see it first thing. Okay, so here we have a flashlight. Now most of us have flashlights in our house, but a lot of us just use the phone flashlight that we have. So it's super important to make sure you not only have a flashlight, but have extra batteries, because if there's a tropical storm or a hurricane heading your way, most likely you're gonna lose power. We got juice boxes here. Another reason that I keep these in the house is because just in case the power goes out, I don't want to lose a big thing of juice in the fridge. You know what I mean? So if you're going to, say, have kids in your home, even adults, you know, we drink juice too. The important thing is to have these in your house, or have like juice pouches work as well. I have my nephew here today. So I have double trouble. Your domestic gangsta has 2 kids who are 2. What if something happens? What if I have to leave and just grab the water and go? That generator is not going to follow me. That well pump is not going to follow me either. So just be prepared and have some water, you know. I like snacks, you know, that you don't have to cook or do a lot of prep time. All the kids in my family, and when I say all the kids in my family, I mean my toddler and my sister's kids. They all love snacks like this, you know, like peanut butter crackers, goldfish crackers, little fruit snacks. So just keep these. These actually last a long time too. So I have a bunch in the pantry. Moving on to some more foods, veggies, you know, green beans. You can actually, you don't even need to cook these. And that's why I also keep these, because you could literally pop them open and eat them. You know, are they good cold? Okay. A good way to keep some protein up, good old tuna. Good old tuna, you know what I mean? Again, have some saltines, have some, another thing we like to do is tortillas. Like make some tuna and put it on a tortilla. Because also, if you're low carb, that helps too. During a situation like this though, you don't really think about like dieting and things like that. But again, you can actually open up a can and, you know, put it on a tortilla, and it's still low carb. You get some good protein. The canned roast beef is another option that you can have. Again, having saltines, having crackers. I think I have wheat thins up here, actually. Corned beef hash. Now you do have to cook this, okay? I believe you can actually, yeah, you can actually eat this. In a pinch, you can eat it just out of the can. But again, we have a generator, so it's something, you know, we don't really need to do. Or you can also make a rocket stove. I might do a video on how to make a rocket stove. If you guys want me to make a video on how to make a rocket stove, just comment below and let me know, okay? So, moving on, you can see the pull-ups back here. If you have a child who is not potty trained, or if, you know, still needs to wear something at nighttime, make sure you buy those. Okay, make sure you know, you can buy them in the big box. This can be used for disinfecting, and it can also be used for sanitizing water, you know what I mean? So it can make it drinkable. And I'll post the formula down there. I think it's, I have it written down actually in the cabinet, so we'll have to check that out later. But again, it doesn't have to be a little bottle either, but one thing you have to make sure is that it's just the bleach, okay? You don't want scented, you don't want like double strength or anything, just regular bleach, okay? The reason why I like this little bottle is because I can just kind of take it with me, okay? I do have gallons of bleach, but again, This little bottle, I just refill it. Okay, don't throw it out and stuff. Just refill it when you're done using it. Things like the wheat thin crackers. Again, if you're in a situation where you don't have, power and things like that, you can eat tuna on those wheat thin crackers. You can eat the canned roast beef. There's a lot of things that you can do. Some people like that spray cheese. What is that, Cheese Whiz? I'm not really a big fan of it, quite honestly, but some people really like it, and I know some kids do. So in that situation, you can get like things like Cheese Whiz as well. Now, let's get to the side of it that a lot of people tend to forget, quite honestly, and that's your personal health. Okay? You want to make sure that you have Band-Aids. You want to make sure that you have Neosporin, because you're going to get hurt. You're going to, after a storm, you're going to be outside picking up all of this debris, and you're going to get, cuts and things like that on your hands. If you have, like, a good pair of gloves, put it aside. If you've got some, like, good, like, Wellington boots, those big rain boots, put those aside, too. Let me flip this. Tampons are a really important thing, not only for women, but actually if you end up with somebody in the house getting a really big cut, these are actually pretty absorbent, so it works. If they get a cut, hold it on there and hold some pressure on it. Rubbing alcohol, because again, sometimes when you're in an emergency situation, especially a hurricane, you can't call 911 to help you, but this will help keep things clean. Peroxide is also a really good disinfectant. Okay, a lot of people forget that, but peroxide is really good for that. Also, if you end up, like cutting yourself or something like that, and you get blood on your clothes, the peroxide mixed with a little bit of Blue Dawn bleach will help take it out. Okay. Let's see if I can move that. Sorry, there's like a really bad glare in my glasses right now. Biofreeze. I think we talked about this in one of the first videos I did. Big fan of Biofreeze because, if you're having aches and pains, you pull the muscle in your back, things like that. This works pretty fast. You might not be able to, get medical care if you need it and things like that. Tissues. I think most people actually have tissues in their house. But again, this is just a small pack that you can kind of keep contained. We've got, some acetaminophen. It's just the generic Tylenol, okay? Again, if you're able to save some money, do it, If you get a good deal on regular Tylenol, be my guest. Please go buy it. But again, I got a really good deal on this, so it's there. Another thing that, and I think I've only used this once, and I think it was when my mom was staying with us. This is nighttime Tylenol, okay? So it's like Tylenol PM, just a generic version. But if there's a hurricane, that's coming through, and say it's 2 days after, you don't have power, your house is hot because the AC is not working, this is actually going to help you get a good night of sleep, and you need that. Okay, so one thing I wanted to make sure that everyone does is actually sit down and make a list, okay? Don't go by my list. Go by your list. This is really just like some suggested items. And this isn't my whole kit either, because if I brought everything out, we'd be sitting here for a few hours, and nobody's got time for that, right? Okay, guys. So again, I just wanted to have a pan out here, show you guys the hurricane preps. And also to tell you that this isn't everything. This isn't an all-encompassing thing. So I want you to sit down with your family, the people that you live with, okay? Or if you plan on evacuating and go somewhere else to a family member's house, a friend's house, see what they have, see what they need, because that changes things a lot. I want everyone to be safe. Okay, first and foremost, that's the biggest thing. I want everyone to be safe, and I want everyone to comment, Tell me, you know, are you going through the same thing? Y'all live in the South too. If you live in the North, you're probably getting pummeled by snow. If you live over on the West Coast, you guys have a ton of earthquakes. Tell me what your preps are like. I want to know. If you have questions, comment. I will promise I always try to comment on everyone's post. And y'all are a wealth of knowledge, and I appreciate you so much. So again, please like this video. Subscribe if you haven't. Like, I don't know what y'all are doing, but please subscribe to this video or to my channel. And I'm working on more content. And if you guys have an idea for me, comment below.